What's up, y'all? Let me get back to this overlay. Hey, what's going on? This might be a little too much with my ears. Okay, let's do it that way. What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday to you. Let me go ahead and share this out because I don't know if the notification went out. We're going to share this out and then we're going to jump into it, honey. We're going to get into. How's everybody doing? How did everybody have a good weekend, I should say? Happy Sunday to you all. All right, we're turning the music off. Okay. So let me say hi to everybody who is here. Hey, Willie Brown, thank you so much. Be blessed and have a safe overnight and during this weekend. Thank you so much. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Tracy. Virgin Love. Hi. You got yours? You got your what? What I do? It's your birthday, C Golden. Happy birthday, boo. Listen, I'm going to wait till a few more people are in the room and then we're going to flood the chat for you, okay? It's only a few people in here right now. We're going to get a few more people in the room so you can get a proper birthday celebration in the chat, okay? But happy birthday. I hope you had a great weekend, a great celebration, honey. Hope it went well. Oh, you got your notification. Oh, good. Yeah. I can always tell when the notifications are a little late going out or don't go out because I can tell how fast people come in the room. I mean, it don't be hundreds of people in here, but I can tell the difference after I get finished doing my intro, how many people are here. But y'all know how we do. We roll with the roll, okay? It was perfect. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear it. So let's get into the honey. Let me get into a couple of announcements. First of all, let me make this announcement. What's Auntie Dee? Hey, boo. I'll make this announcement again before we get off of here, but let me make this announcement. So Thursday night is game night. Now, let me say this. The schedule for Vlogmas is that Tuesday night was supposed to be game night, but we're going to make Thursday night the game night. So whatever Tuesday night is supposed to be, I'm going to flip it. But Tuesday night is game night. I have invited all of the people who have participated in our group of the Vlogmas. You know, Vlogmas is all over, but it was a group of us that was specifically working together, sharing each other's videos. I hope that you guys have gone out and watched videos from these other content creators. Remember, I told you that I'm doing a trivia game, and there will be questions from all of their Vlogmas videos. So you need to go, and if you haven't, y'all need to go get caught up. L Teddy 27, who everybody here is familiar with, Official D Spot, Peace Love, King Roman News, also Sarah and V Lenore. So y'all need to go and y'all need to check them out, and y'all go ahead and show them some love while y'all are there. Okay, show them some love while y'all are there. They're all some great content creators that do some very different things on their channel. So y'all go check them out. Okay. But we're going to have trivia night. It'll be Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Oh, I didn't put the time on there, but that's okay. Y'all will get the notification. But we'll be starting at 7 o'clock. And then we're going to play 3 different games. Well, right now I have 3 different games planned. And, oh, let me take this off. Right now I have 3 different games planned. And there will be cash prizes. And remember, anybody is eligible to win at the trivia night. Anybody is eligible to win trivia. Hey, Lock Queen. So the members I've been pulling I've been doing my drawings for my membership. The 12 days of Christmas. I think we're on day number 9. Last night I did day number 9. And so we have 4 more chances to win for the 12 days of Christmas for the members, but anybody is eligible to win at the game night, and those will be just straight up cash prizes. So you, in order to participate, you need to have some, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, something. Those are the 3 things I have. I got Cash App, I got PayPal, I got Zelle. Other than that, I don't know how else to get you no money, but most people I think have one of those 3 at this point in their life. So That's what we could do, okay? But we're gonna have a good time because hopefully some of them will come over. They're gonna come on the panel. We're gonna clown. We're gonna have a good time and all that good stuff. What's up? Hey, what's up? Tracy, how you doing, babes? How you doing? So that is what we have going on this week, you guys. We are still doing the 12 days of Christmas. So please make sure y'all are checking those videos out. I've been giving y'all a lot of my business. If y'all have been watching my Vlogmas videos, y'all have been learning a lot about Really Be, okay? Y'all been getting a lot of my business. Speaking of business, I did do the story time last night, the members only story time. Hey, Cameron. So anybody who want to know all about the New York undercover weekend, when I got into a fight with Anthony Mason. Hold on. That's my ghost video that's gonna be uploaded when we get done here. Y'all want to hear all about my weekend where I got into a fight with the former basketball player Anthony Mason, honey. Y'all going over there, and it's members only. Y'all can go watch the video and get the information. I also did my drawing last night, and Tamara, if you in the bushes, you won last night's 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, and you won a candle from Lighting Joy. Okay, so be on the lookout for that in the next week or so, because I'm going to have all of the stuff ordered by the end of this week. Everything, some stuff is already on the way to people. Other things I got to get ordered, but everything will be on its way by the end of the week to all of the winners. Okay. Whew, I think those are all the announcements, child. We done went through a lot. Okay. Have a couple of rest in powers I need to send out. So first, you know what, Tracy, don't do me. Tracy is convinced. Listen, y'all. Tracy is convinced that in my younger days, I dibbled and dabbled in, the alternative narcotics trade. Okay, and I did not. I did not. I read a lot. I read a lot, honey. I read a lot. Okay. So that was that. So we got a couple of rest in powers I need to send out. So the first rest in power I need to send out to Bell Hooks. Bell Hooks was a feminist. She was a Black, talented writer, unapologetically Black, unapologetically a feminist. She wrote some great poetry, great essays. She was a professor and a lecturer for many, many years. You guys, please, please, please put it on your Christmas list. If anybody asks you what you want for Christmas, any of her books add to your Christmas list. And if you're not already familiar, just familiarize yourself with her, because she definitely was a voice. She was definitely a voice. So y'all go familiarize yourself with her. Also, we have to give hey, China White, we have to give a rest in power to the Kango kid from UTFO. All of my old heads who are in my age group, you know who I'm talking about. UTFO, the whole Roxanne craze. It's all good, Cams. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, boo. How you doing? He had colon cancer, and he publicly battled. People knew it wasn't. People knew, and he was. I think a lot of the early pioneers, just isn't anything when we can look back on the early pioneers of like Motown and the early pioneers of jazz and the early, we can go back, and those people always are. They don't get their flowers. Kango Kid was a writer, a producer. He was a choreographer. He was so talented all around. And I just don't know if he ever got his roses. He never got his roses the way he should have. Hey, Travel Love. Hey, babes. And so he passed away this weekend. So we definitely want to send love to him. And again, if you are not familiar with UTFO, I'm sure you can just go to YouTube and type in UTFO. That's all you got to type in, UTFO, and they will pop up. And it is early days of hip hop. The whole Roxanne saga. They started the diss track. I shouldn't say they started the diss track, because that would be disingenuous. They didn't start the diss track, but they made it global. They turned the diss track into a whole franchise. Okay, people going back and forth. Like by the time the Roxanne was done, child, we had Roxanne's dentist, we had Roxanne's hairdresser, we had Roxanne's grandmama. Like everybody was making a Roxanne album, dissing either UTFO or dissing Roxanne Shantae. We had the real Roxanne. We had Roxanne Shantae. Listen, it was a whole thing, and those people really hated each other. Like they was beefing like for real for a minute. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the whole Roxanne saga, y'all definitely go and check. Again, you can Google it. I'm sure there's. I know a while ago, they made a movie about Roxanne Shantae's life that I don't know where it's streaming, but again, I'm sure y'all can Google it and find it. It's on one of these streaming networks, child. Hey, keep it cute. What's up, boo? Yeah, Roxanne's a man. Child, they had all kinds of Roxanne stuff, child. But well, we definitely lost one in Kango Kid. We definitely lost a good one there. So rest in power to him. Okay. Honey, let's get into I don't have a whole lot to bring y'all tonight, but let's talk about some things we want to talk about, okay? Hey, Lady Libra, you cooking and listening? What you making, girl? It's on Netflix. Thank you, Keep It Cute. It is on Netflix, so y'all can go and catch it down to the Netflix, child. Go catch it down to the Netflix. Okay. Kandi owed the IRS some money, y'all. Now, Kandi, we know you got the money, okay? We know that you have secured the bag in multiple ways, even if you made some bad investments, even if some of your businesses didn't work out the way you wanted them to work out. Ma'am, you have secured the bag, okay? You owe the government not a whole lot of money, okay? It seems as though you got a couple of liens, your restaurant group, not you, but you and Todd together. It seems like the restaurant group is not handling business, and there are a couple of liens they against y'all. Y'all are refusing to pay y'all's dues to the restaurant. Whatever you got to pay down to the Atlanta, okay? And as a result, y'all got some liens against y'all, and then y'all offer some fines and some other things, and now you owe $25,000. I think it's $23,000 in back taxes, ma'am. Hey, what's up, Tamara Boatwright? I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Welcome. Listen, Kandi, some battles are just not worth fighting, ma'am. If you owe the government, go and cut them that check and get that monkey off your back, okay? It is not worth in the long run, because by the time they add penalties, by the time they add interest, they're going to double that bill in 6 months, okay? Go and pay them people that $23,000, $24,000 and get that thing off your back before you roll it over into 2022. Go and cut that check, girl. But what I find interesting, again, it is not attached to anything of Kandi's personal finances. This is directly connected to her restaurant group with Todd. Now, I'm not saying Todd ain't taking care of business, but what I am going to say is, Todd, you're probably not taking care of business. Todd is probably not taking care of business. I'm surprised Kandi's in trouble with Uncle Sam. She seemed to always have things in order. And it's Nessie. Auntie Didi, that is my whole point exactly. That is my point exactly. I feel like this ain't a Kandi thing. I think Kandi name is on it. Hey, Lady Virtue, how you doing, babes? I feel like Kandi name is on it, but I don't feel like this is a Kandi problem. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like this is a Todd problem, because we know who's running that restaurant group. Kandi ain't running that restaurant group. And like you said, we ain't heard nothing about Kandi having no problems down to the IRS before. We ain't never heard Kandi name connected to no IRS problems, okay? Chicken parm, pasta, and garlic. Oh, that sounds good, girl. Oh, I want to play. Oh, I wish I was near you, girl. I would swing by. I sure would. That sounds good. Chicken parm is actually one of my favorite meals. I love chicken parm. And a little good over some pasta and some good old garlic bread. Girl, now you making me want me to go get me some tomorrow. Oh, you making me want to go get me some tomorrow. Oh, I love me some chicken parm, girl. Kandi pay them, they don't play. You right, Lady Virtue. Listen, that's a bill I don't want. I'm good. Just been busy. Thank God I'm on winter break. These kids gonna drive me crazy. Girl, don't get me started. I'm not on winter break yet, but we went Friday when we left work. We got word that we were going virtual, so we are back virtual until the Tuesday after Martin Luther King's birthday. So for about a month, we're gonna be virtual because the cases I was gonna actually talk about that because the cases have gotten so far out of control where I live, where I am, baby. Actually, technically, child, I'm in quarantine right now. I had a close contact on Friday, but I'm not really on quarantine for real, because they're like, well, if you vaccinated and you don't have no symptoms. So I waited all day yesterday. I stayed home. I canceled all my plans yesterday, which kind of irritated me because I had some things to do yesterday, but I canceled all my plans. I stayed home. I do not have any symptoms. I knock on wood. I feel fine. Today, I felt fine all day today. Knock on wood, no symptoms. I'm going to go take a test tomorrow just to be on the safe side, but I think I'm good. I do think I'm good. But yeah, honey, I understand. I'm waiting for winter break. But listen, they done messed around and let me go back virtual, so I'm on winter break. Because I wasn't going to do nothing with them kids this week anyway. We finished up the chapter last week. We took a test. We took care of all of our business last week. What y'all think I was going to do this week? You think I was going to start a whole new chapter and we was about to be out of school for 2 weeks? No, ma'am, Pam. We was going to play some cahoots and we was going to do some other things. And then the other thing was I had some activities planned for my kids this week that I had to cancel because I don't want them out there moving around because of the numbers going up. I said, well, we can't be in each other's face. Mask or no mask. Y'all gonna sit at y'all desk. We're gonna go back to like we were before. Get back. Sit down. No ma'am, Pam. No ma'am. They need Gordon Ramsay to get those restaurants together. My friend said he ordered for Thanksgiving and they were on the news. Had people lined up down the street waiting on orders. Well, y'all know my experience. I think I did a story. It was a members only. I think I did a members only story time about my experience when I went to the Blaze when I was down to the Atlanta. And actually we tried, it was a 2-for-1, I think, because we tried to go to Old Lady Gang and that was a whole situation and experience. We never did make it to get the food. We never did make it to the food, honey. We ended up going somewhere else. And Abby accused me of being bougie and stuff about it. But anyway, y'all gotta talk to Abby about that. Abby busy right now. I don't know where she is, but she's doing some things. And then I went to Blaze later on that weekend, and I did a members only about it. Y'all have to go back if you're a member. Go back on the playlist. I think I might even have called it my Blaze experience, or I might even called it that, y'all. But it's a members only because I didn't want to really be public trashing the restaurant, and I didn't trash it. I did not trash Blaze, but I had some issues. I'm gonna put it like that. On break at work, got my headphones on so I don't miss anything. I know that's right, sweet people. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you for joining me, honey. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. The cases are going way up. My 6-year-old was in close contact. Yes, honey. I'm sorry to hear that. But you notice they're canceling stuff all around us, y'all. We about to be back in lockdown. That's all I'm going to say about that. Be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. If you are not vaccinated, my suggestion to you is to stay home if you don't have to. I'm so serious, and I'm not playing. If you are vaccinated, make sure that you are still... Y'all know y'all still got to keep your precautions, wearing your mask, sanitize, hand sanitizer, all that good stuff. And get your booster. And I'm guilty of that, y'all. I do not have my booster, but I'm going to get my booster tomorrow. I'm going to get a test. And when my test come back negative, because I'm claiming it, when my test come back negative, baby, then I'm going to get my booster, okay? Because I was going to get my booster next week. I said, well, I'll wait until school is out. Go ahead and get my booster. I'm going to get my booster tomorrow, okay? Girl, I wish I'm on virtual. I haven't seen one kid for 2 weeks. I seen her home with fever. See, I had so many kids in quarantine this last 2 weeks, baby. I didn't have not one class that didn't have somebody in quarantine. And one of my students left school early to go take a test, and she sent me an email telling me she was positive. I think that's my close contact. But anyway, finally caught a live. Our refreshments in the bag. Child, honey, go ahead, get you some refreshments, honey. Yes, get you some refreshments. Thank you. I'm glad you made it. Call me Busby. Call me Busby. I was gonna say busy, but that ain't busy. I was gonna make up a whole word. But yeah, honey. That restaurant group is having some concerns and some issues. Okay, we know that they've had some health department issues. Okay, and all I'm gonna say is we ain't never heard about Kandi, none of her personal businesses having any IRS issues. I did pronounce it correctly. Oh, hallelujah. Because y'all know I will fuck up a name, child. Hope I can get my booster this week too. Yes, honey. Yes. So Kandi, all I'm gonna say is pay them people. Kandi, I'm gonna say pay them people. Okay. You can fight with Todd later behind the scenes, but go on and float them a check. To go ahead and get that monkey off your back. Plus, you know people gonna talk about it. It ain't a good look because you know there's gonna be all in the blogs, which is where I got it from, child. You know it's gonna be all in the blogs, people telling all your business. So just go pay them people. Just go and pay them people. It's a scheme. That's it, Cams. It's a scheme set up by Todd, honey. We go to the movies every year for Christmas. This year will be a dive-in movie again. Child, listen. I was supposed to every year for New Year's, my family gets together with my best friend's family, which is my family, but they do a New Year's breakfast every year, and we canceled it. But like the numbers are just really ridiculous, and we have some family members who are vaccinated, some family members who are not. You don't really want to exclude people, but at the same time, you drive in. Oh, okay, because I was like dive-in movie. I didn't know what that meant. Okay. Oh, drive-in. I get it. So all of those things, child, all of those things. But yeah. So a lot of my plans, like I said, they're canceling performances down to the Broadway. Their concerts that are canceling. Meg Thee Stallion's Jingle Bell concert was canceled down in Miami. Down in Florida. D Nice canceled. He had a show last night. He canceled it. So he went on his Instagram Live and did, he did what he do down to the Instagram Live, but he canceled his show last night. So y'all just be careful. I hate I have to go out tomorrow. My mama got somebody coming to help us at our storage, but I'm coming right back. She's trying to go eat too. I'm like, nope, we need to do a pickup. Yeah, call that in, honey. Call that in. I'm telling y'all, call it in. Go to your favorite restaurant. Get that thing to go home, honey. Get it to go. So yeah. Shut up, see golden child. Listen, I just be reading what's there, honey. I just be reading what's there. So yeah, so that is what's going on with the Kandi. Okay, so that's Kandi, child. Let's go and sweep her out the way, child. Let's talk about this Love and Marriage Huntsville a little bit. Okay. Let me show y'all something. I meant to download this. Hold on. Let me show y'all something because this thing is a whole mess. Let me show y'all something. But those of you that watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, let me show y'all something. So y'all, Martell posted this. Okay, Martell Holt posted this. Okay. Even if you don't watch the show, I want your observation. So for those of you who do not watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, that is Martell Holt. Okay, those are his 5 children. If you do watch the show, it's a deeper picture. Y'all know a little bit more. But if you don't watch the show, I would like for y'all to write in the chat, what do you see? What does this picture, what does this give you a feeling for? I want y'all to tell me. There's gonna be some interaction, okay? Y'all tell me what y'all see in this, okay? What kind of observations can y'all make from this picture? Okay. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Oh, thank you, Lady Virtue. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just why Martell, them kids ain't smiling. Those babies look like twins. It's the terrible placement of the backdrop and the light box under the chair for me. It's the barefoot for me. Mariah looked like she want to swing on Martell. She don't like her daddy or what he has done. Yeah, Mariah is like, she really don't look like she want to be there. Kiwan said he copied off of Mel. It's giving Mel photo shoot on a budget. Oh, not on a budget. I wonder how Mel feels about this picture. You know she felt a way about this little girl first day of school picture. The babies don't look happy. The expression on the oldest son and daughter's face tells it all. If she could cuss, she is saying thus. Okay. Oh, this some BS. See, this is some BS. I smell Todd has something to do with this issue. Child, we're gonna blame everything on Todd. Them babies look so unhappy. Kids do not look happy. Seems forced. Definitely giving low budget seers. Listen, we was clowning over on Scotty's channel last night about this picture, and I said the same thing, honey. Now let's look at this picture. Let's compare and let's contrast for a minute, okay? Let's compare and contrast for a minute. Let's look at this. Now, what y'all think about this picture? What we got to say about this one, y'all? Now, this is Melody. Okay. Now, those are the same kids minus one. Okay. Minus one. We gonna, y'all know which one. Y'all know which one, okay? He posted this on his youngest girl's birthday. No, them babies don't look happy. And yes, he did copy off mail. He is beyond disrespectful. He cleared a spot in his dining room. Child, you can literally see the light under him. Honey, the kids are truly happy. Happy kids. Y'all, the picture, the difference in these pictures are night and day. The kids are smiling in this picture. They look happy to be there. I mean, and the reason why I say is Martell trolling us because we know if you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you know that Martell Holt, he doesn't do anything by accident. And y'all know that Martell Holt is a petty man. He's petty, y'all. He is a petty man, and he doesn't do anything by accident. So this was Melody's picture. She did it first, okay? These are Melody and Martell's kids. If you don't watch the show, Melody and Martell used to be married, and these are their 4 children, okay? Part of the reason why Melody and Martell are still not married is because baby number 5 is from an outside relationship. Now, the baby don't have nothing to do with it, and the baby is cute as a button, and you know, hey, glad he is an active part of his son's life. However, comma, this picture, he is truly trolling Melody. The whole king vibe, where you had the queen vibe, the whole African type theme to it. But baby, these kids look like, why am I here? Especially this one, the oldest one. She is not here for the foolishness. She is just not here for the foolishness and the shenanigans. Even if Martell told them not to smile, which I don't know why you would tell them not to smile in a family portrait, but even if he told them not to smile, there's a way that you can still show happiness in your face without smiling with your face. Y'all understand what I'm saying? There's still a way to emote a smile. Those kids are emoting nothing. They are emoting, I am here so I don't get fined. Okay? Where the hell is the baby shirt, child? I thought this was one was a little generic at the time, but he 100% dropped the ball. Right, because to be honest with you, I thought Melody's pictures were corny when she first did them, but baby Martell, I'm gonna take this off, child. But baby Martell showed us that if we thought that was corny, honey, we got something for you. The oldest one looked like she could swing. Yes, honey. Somebody else said that, child. Martell pulling his kids into his petty. He is. He is. The Who Wears It Beat edition, child. Smile with your eyes gone wrong. He's one. He's no one's king. He's a court jester, child. He sure is. What's up, Xavier? And that's what I'm saying, y'all. And so when I say is Martell trolling us, that is what I'm asking you, because this was truly done to be petty. I'm not saying that he didn't sincerely want pictures with him and his children. Like, that's great. But he dropped those pictures after the reunion, the third part of the reunion, where he was specifically asked about, well, when are you going to tell your kids about their brother, their brother? When are you going to have that conversation with the kids? So I guess this was his way of letting us know that the conversation has been had, okay? He is also trolling Melody by using the same theme that she used for her pictures. There are so many different ways you could do a family portrait. You do not have to copy what has already been done. You just don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. It's as if the baby was dropped off to do the photo shoot last minute. Mariah and little Martell want no parts. They don't. Exactly. The kids are like, I'm just here so I don't get fired. Martell is a petty dude in small suits. Not in small suits. Mariah is trying not to swing on Martell. Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly what's going on in this picture. Has the combo been had? Because he could have said that was just some. Because I think they know. Now the question is, when did they find out? Because they don't look happy in that picture. Okay. For all we know, Martell petty ass might have told them right before they took them pictures. For all we know. Because I could see his petty ass doing something like that. To myself, I got something to tell you kids, and then we're going to take pictures. Yay. Like, I could see him doing something petty like that. Because he's petty. He is so petty, y'all. Why keep hurting Mel? Why? Because he's petty. And he's a narcissist. Like, honestly, both of them are narcissists. But he is a classic narcissist. Not Martell's feet, though, right? Child, he is a narcissist. Okay. Do you see the Kings of Napa special after the reunion? The show looks good. No, I didn't look at it. I don't like looking at stuff like that because it tells me too much of the show. Like, I don't want to know the whole damn first episode. I don't want to know that much. So I didn't really watch it. I didn't watch it. I'm going to watch the first. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to watch the first episode, and I'll probably end up reviewing it though, because we got the Kings of Napa, and then there's another scripted show coming on. I think it's coming on too, or coming on as well. It's Kings of Napa, and it's another one. It's another one that I think is a scripted show. Did you see he posted for the Sugar Mama's birthday? Ooh, Martell gives you DV vibes. Ooh, I definitely see mental abuse. He's definitely mentally abusive. The hosts are a rarity of the two narcissists. Yeah, they definitely are. Martell is the definition of petty and very tiny. Child, anytime Carlos was clowning him about his suits, you know it's a problem, okay? You know it's a problem, his clothes being too damn small. That let you know Melody used to, those are the kinds of things that Melody probably used to do for him, right? Those are the kinds of things Melody probably used to do for him. He probably never had to worry about going out and buying clothes because Melody probably shopped for him and he just went in the closet and the right size was there. Because when he said that he ain't bought no clothes, well, one, we know he ain't had no money, okay? But you can go to Ross and get some damn clothes. So, like, you not having a whole lot of money don't have nothing to do with you wearing them tight ass clothes, okay? Cam's Abby is, and I'm actually, it's funny because I'm actually going to watch. I've been hearing some great things about it, so I was actually going to watch the first episode tonight. I was going to actually look at the first episode tonight and then make my decision. But Abby Reviews put up, I think episode 1 yesterday. She reviewed episode 1 yesterday, Selling Tampa. So I think I'm going to review it, and I think Kamisha Reviews is going to review it as well. I think she's going to review it as well. Yeah, All Rise got picked up by OWN, but it's another. It's not All Rise. It's another original, and I don't know if it's coming on like TV1 or if it's coming. It's one of them black channels, so it's either TV1, BET, or OWN. But I think it might be OWN. But it's another scripted show. I wish I could remember what it's about, but I know it was Kings of Napa, and then it was another scripted one that's coming on. I cannot, off the top of my head, it's not coming to me. But I saw the. I wish I could remember where I saw the preview, because then I would at least know what channel it was on. I'm almost certain it was OWN though. I'm almost certain it was OWN. Talking about how great of a mom Mel is. I don't know. You know what? I'll probably catch, it's not supposed to come out for another couple of months. So I'm sure wherever I saw it, I'm sure I'll see it again in the next, couple of days or so. I'm sure I'll see it again. But it was a black scripted show, and it's gonna be on one of them channels. It's either BET, TV1. It might be BET because I watch it might be BET, y'all. Because I watch 20s on BET and I watch, is it the games people play? So it might have been on BET. Selling Tampa is trash. 5 episodes in and no one sold the house yet. Oh Lord. I heard good things about it. Oh no. I hope the siblings don't treat their brother a certain way. He's the reason why the parents not together. I hope not as well, because it's definitely not that baby's fault. Like, it is definitely, but see, that is going to be on Martell to create a positive environment for all of the children. Like, that's going to be on Martell. Please review Selling Tampa. You will love it, and I already know who your fave will be. You love logical, and one is very logical. Okay. It's way better than Selling Sunset. Okay. What is it streaming on, Cams? What's it streaming on? Because I was gonna look at the first episode tonight. What's it streaming on? Is it Paramount, Peacock? What is it? What's it streaming on, child? And look, I did episode 1 and 2 of the Real Housewives Netflix. Okay, I did episode 1 and 2 of the Real Housewives of Miami. Y'all need to go on over there and watch them reviews. Okay, y'all need to go catch them reviews. I might do a live review of episodes 1 and 2 because this is actually pretty interesting. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm already sick of them talking about Larsa Pippen's OnlyFans. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. I'm tired, and I hope that's not her whole storyline. I hope her whole storyline is not the fact that she got an OnlyFans account, okay? Because I can't with her. I can't with that. I can't make that. Nicole, I think, is the one that's gonna be the messy one, y'all. If y'all watching the Real Housewives of Miami, I think Nicole is the one to watch, baby. Nicole look like she's messy. Yeah, honey. Also, I'm an affair, baby. It's a difficult position to be put in. Siblings and all are good, though. That's good, Cams. That's good, because it is hard. And the onus, in my opinion, the onus is on the parents to create an environment where the siblings have a relationship, irregardless of, and I can't believe I just said irregardless. I hate irregardless. I hate that word. Anyway, regardless of what happened with the adults. And so I really, 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 really hope that that's what they do. And I'm glad, Cams, to hear that you are good with your siblings, even though it was a not so, what's the word I'm looking for? It was not a ideal situation, because that is hard. And the way Martell and Melody are, and as petty as they are, and as much business that they have put of theirs out in the street, is like all their kids got to do is Google it, The season is already better than the first 3. Oh, really? See, I only watched like the first maybe 2 episodes of the Real Housewives of Miami, and I never went back. Again, that was before I was like reviewing shows and all of that. And if it ain't catch my fancy, I went on to the next thing. And I wasn't really doing like, for a long time, the only Housewives show I looked at was Beverly Hills in Atlanta. I didn't look at New York. Well, I still don't look at New York. I didn't look at Orange County. I didn't look at New Jersey. I caught Beverly Hills from the beginning. I caught Atlanta from the beginning, and then I watched Dallas from the beginning. And then when Potomac, even Real Housewives of DC, I only caught a couple of episodes because that shit was boring. It was my city and all of that, but that was boring to me, child. Requires mature adults, yes, and none of them are. Coleslaw, Martell, or Melody, ain't none of them mature enough. No, they are not. They are not. Okay. The first 3 seasons survived because of Mama Elsa. She wasn't even main cat. Listen, I remember Mama, and no disrespect, rest in peace, ma'am, but I remember Mama Elsa because of all that damn plastic surgery. Her face didn't move. It didn't move. I think Tisha has met Martell's side chick. Tisha and Melody hated each other second season. That's why the side chick told Tisha, "Don't make me hurt your feelings." Well, I definitely think she knew who the woman was and didn't tell Melody. I don't believe that she didn't know nothing about that woman until after Melody knew. I don't believe that part. I don't know if they met each other and they was friends, but when she said, "I don't want to hurt your feelings," I took that as, "Baby, I got some tea on your husband, and don't make me put it out there." That's how I took it. But it could have been that. It could have been that. Well, one thing about Ariane we know is whatever she know or she thinks she knows, she don't have no problem putting it out there. So If Tisha does piss her off, it's gonna be a problem. He's definitely trolling because those kids tired of having to deal with both of their petty, okay, petty narcissistic parents. Okay. Did you see the pictures of Destiny and Jalen? Yeah, I think they're trolling us with that picture. I don't think. Listen, Kimmy ain't playing that game. I don't think that. I think they were trolling us with that because that's like the whole running joke. So I definitely think they were trolling us with that one, honey. I don't think that's a real one, child. The hate never went away between Latisha and Mel. They are just both fake. Listen, after last night's reunion, here's one thing I can't stand. Now, I understand, and I said this in my review. Y'all go check out my review. I said this, but I understand that at a reunion, you have to rehash shit that you already resolved. I get that. That is the whole purpose of reunion. Let's look at what happened during the season. And in some cases, y'all cleared stuff up, but now we got to go through it again and regurgitate it. I'm fine with that. I get it. That is par for the course. But here I get frustrated. Don't bring up shit that happened last season or the season before last that we thought we had that we thought we had settled. Don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that game. We are not going to sit here and rehash shit that I thought we had resolved. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not doing that. Okay. I mean, didn't Ariane work at a restaurant they frequent? They probably always knew who she was. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that much, child. You asking me to go way back in my memory, Xavier. I don't know. I thought she went to nursing school. Ariane always threatening someone and don't never spill nothing. Right. She talks a whole lot and don't give us no receipts. Now, the closest thing we got to a receipt is that picture, but we still don't have a receipt that she took that picture. Martell says she took that picture, but Marceau was the one that posted the picture. So it seems to me, Marceau, knowing the climate and knowing what's going on, it seems to me like that was a dumb thing for you to do by posting that picture. That was stupid, Martell. I mean, Marceau. If Ariane actually took that picture, that was dumb. You should have kept that, baby. You should have burned that picture. Okay. I think they did it because we didn't get a season 2 reunion. Maybe. And that's a valid point, Tracy. That's valid. That's valid. Tisha was talking to Kyle, so I could see her talking with Coleslaw. Well, yeah, but she had a relationship with Kyle. Remember, she was married to Marceau while Maurice was married to Kyle. So she had a relationship with Kyle. I'm not saying she was right for going to talk to that woman, but at least there was a foundation there with her already. I kind of feel a way about the baby girl on the floor. Yeah, and if I were Melody, I would feel a way about it too. Because they about the same damn age. So I feel like you need to get a big enough chair or something and hold both of their asses. That's how I feel about it. But okay. But again, I feel like Martell was trolling us. I feel like the whole purpose of that picture was to piss Melody off. Now that's just my opinion. Child, the Vegas trip was discussed. Nothing. I mean, the only thing they really discussed from the Vegas trip was when Destiny and old girl got into it. But they didn't talk about the fight that Melody and them had. Well, they talked a little bit. They didn't talk about the trip as much as they talked about situations. But like, why didn't we talk about the whole vow renewal that didn't happen? Like, I feel like we should have put Marceau on the hot seat about the vow renewal situation. Because, sir, all you had to do was just do the damn vow renewal. Like, Latisha was wrong for kind of like springing it on you after you told her you didn't want to do it. But don't embarrass that girl like that. See, that's what love is about. Love is about, look, whispering in her ear, I'm going to get you for this shit later, but I'm not going to embarrass you in front of our family and friends and on national television. Because it's one thing if it was your family and friends in a private ceremony. It's something totally different. You know you got these damn cameras in your face. Don't do that. Don't embarrass me like that. So they didn't talk about none of that. You're right. I didn't even think about that, y'all. They didn't talk about none of that at the reunion. They didn't talk about the fight that Melody and Martell had in Vegas. Shit, the damn 3 fights that they had in Vegas. They didn't talk about none of that. They didn't talk about the situation with Jalen. Now, they made a whole big deal. That was like, they talked about that for like 3 whole episodes about Jalen and Kimmy and Martell and Latisha and him working down to the restaurant. But they didn't talk about none of that at the reunion. And again, they may have talked about it and chose, added in as a mother. Maybe it was left on the cutting room floor. But I feel like we needed to have that conversation. Now, here's a show that could have used a four-part reunion. Because I feel like a lot did not get addressed. Now, I agree with you on that. I feel like a lot didn't get addressed. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. They had enough for more. They had enough for another part. They really did. They did. They had enough for another part. Because I don't think we spent enough time on the Melody Destiny situation. Now listen, I didn't agree with a whole lot that Latisha said because I think Latisha full of shit. But the one thing I did agree with Latisha on was, Melody, that's bullshit. For you to sit here and say, when we get done filming, I just disconnect because I need to refresh and I need to get my energy and my peace back, I can respect that. But if you and Destiny were friends, like you and Destiny claim y'all were friends, you don't ghost her. And you definitely don't ghost her without a conversation. If you need to say, girl, listen, I need to decompress. I need to step away for a little while. It is not you. I love you. Man, you are good. But you might not hear from me for a couple of weeks, girl, because that was just way too much. Like Martell got me out of my happy place. I need to reconnect with my kids. I got business in Atlanta. I need to get out of Huntsville for a while. I'm going on vacation. And listen, you're going to hear from me when I get back. But please know it ain't you. I love you and thank you so much for your support. That's what you do to a friend. You don't ghost a friend and she ain't heard from you since y'all got done filming the show, because now you're treating her like a coworker. You're not treating her like a friend. You're treating her like a coworker. Little baby. I don't think they talked about Jalen, but they planned on because Kimmy asked. Right. I did see Kimmy ask Carlos because Kimmy said to Carlos, you brought him here. He been here all day. We're not going to talk to him. And that's when Carlos was like, wait a minute. He's coming. But having him carry out them damn bottles, that ain't shit. You made him a bottle boy. You had him come and sit there all day and you made him a bottle boy. Like, I feel like you could have gave him a 5-minute segment. You could have had him come out there and gave him a 5-minute segment. He still could have carried them damn bottles out, but y'all could have had a 5-minute segment with him asking how it's going. Did the show prompt a conversation? Do you feel like you're getting the support you need now? Did you get the training you wanted? Like, hey, soap and wash. Mwah! Hey, my boo. But there was a way that you could have addressed that. And I just feel like they didn't do it. But there was a way you could have addressed that. But anyway, child. Right. Mel basically reduced everyone to a coworker. Right. And when you say I do that after every season, no, you don't. Because if you do that after every season, then that's what people would know. People are like, well, you know, girl, Mel. That's like, okay, let me give y'all a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. All of my friends know that on Sundays, I shuts it down. During football season on Sundays, I shuts it down. Even when I go live with y'all, first of all, I don't go live every Sunday. And when I do go live, I go live in the evening after, in between the second game, the 4:00 game, and the 7:00 game. I'll come and holler at y'all for about an hour. And then I get up off of here and I go back to football. All of my friends know that, whether they watch football or not. All of my friends know this is what I do on Sundays during football season. Now, when it ain't football season, baby, I'm wide open. We can go to brunch. We can hang out. We can go shopping. I can do it all. But when it is football season, that is what I do. So when you call me on a Sunday and you don't get an answer, you know, oh, football on, child. My friends know that about me. And when you become a new friend, you learn it about me. I have friends now that have only known me a couple of years, but they know that on Sunday, I shut it down. That's what I do. I sit here. I do work while I'm watching football. I grade papers. I send out emails. I do whatever it is I need to do for my job while I'm watching football on Sundays. That's what I do. Even when I go to church, I'll be back home by 1. That's what I do. And so so when you have a set routine, your friends know what it is that you do and they adjust accordingly. So if Mel, y'all have done 4 seasons. If at the end of every season, this is what you do, you decompress, you shut it down, you move away from people, they would already know. And when Destiny brought it up, Kimmy and Latisha would have said, girl, that's what Mel does, y'all. Mel she needs to get away. She needs a moment. That is how that would have went down. That's how that conversation would have happened. But see, that's not what happened, and that's not how the conversation went. You know why? Because that's not what you do. You're mad at Destiny, and you're being passive aggressive at whatever it is that you got a problem with Destiny about. And Destiny's not crazy. She knows that you got a problem with her, but you won't articulate and you won't communicate. And I ain't got time for that shit. We too old for that. We just too old for that bullshit. Cameron say they got some tea. Well, if you got some information, spill it. Don't do that. Oh, no, ma'am. Don't do that. No, sir. No, ma'am. No. If you have some tea, spill it. Don't do that. I'm a football nut too. I totally understand. And people know Sunday. Yes, it's your NFL coach day. Okay. And I grew up in a house like that. My mom is a football fanatic. And my aunt and my grandmother, they knew that if they wanted to talk to my mama, they better call her at halftime or during commercial. Like my aunt would turn the football game on just to know when it went on commercial, so she knew when she could call my mama. Like we don't play. And honestly, I think to some degree, Mel thinks she's better than them. She's getting a lot of TV jobs in Atlanta. Her music career is riding on fumes. That's part. She her shit don't think. Oh, Melody absolutely thinks she's better than, but she always has. She always has put herself, and that's another reason why this whole situation with Martell hurt the way it hurt, because she has always put herself on this pedestal like that she is better than them. Her life is better, her marriage is better, her situation is better, hell, her kids are better. Melody has always put that. You can see that go. You can go back to season 1 and see that. You can go back to season 1 and see that. Child, Cameron, go on and tell me. I'm sorry, y'all. Cameron, nobody playing with you. But come on and drop it. Anyway, we're gonna give Cameron time to get that together because Cameron gonna drop it. I hope. Gonna tell us what's good. But yeah. And Latisha, I'm so sick of her whining ass. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of Latisha whining ass, y'all. I'm sick of her. Kimmy, listen. Kimmy hit the nose on the head when Kimmy said 2 things. 1, when she called you a brat, because that's clear. 2, when Kimmy said, I do not have the capacity to give you what you need. There's clearly something that you require of a friend that I don't have the capacity to give. And you know what? I think that's a fair thing to say. And I think people need to respect that. Because different people require different things in a friendship. It's just like a friendship is just a relationship. Every person you date is not the one. Every person you date is not going to be your husband or wife, because there's something that they can't give you that you require in a relationship. And it's the same thing with a friendship. And so when Kimmy said, listen, there is something that she requires of me because I think I'm a good friend to her. And I think that I've been a good friend to her. And even when I feel like I fell short, I thought we talked about it and we cleared the air. But clearly, she either can't get over it or she ain't over it. And I do not have the capacity to give her what she requires. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, hold on, let me see what she said, child. Like I said, I got family in Huntsville, and they said some of the girls around Huntsville know about Jalen. I wouldn't be surprised about that. I'm with you on that one, Cameron, and I wouldn't be surprised. I also, well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just leave that there. But I'm not. Kimmy cleared Tisha. She sure did. Tisha is whiny. That stand by me no matter what was ridiculous. And listen, all of this shit boiled down to when Kimmy would not stand with Latisha and her lies. That's it. That's all. And here's the thing about Latisha. Tisha, baby, we have caught you in multiple lies, which means that you cannot be trusted, which means that when you say what you didn't do and you didn't spread this rumor and you didn't do this to Mel and you didn't do that to Mel, I don't believe you. Because we saw you sat there and get caught in a bold-faced damn lie And it happened on the reunion last night. It was something that she said, and she sat there and said, "I never said that. I never said that." And Kimmy was like, "They got it on tape. It's on the show. Like, what do you mean you didn't do it? It's on the show." And she said it just as sweet. "I didn't do that. No, I didn't." She didn't say I don't remember. She didn't say I don't think so. She said she didn't do it. Tisha need to check her mother or shut up. She's a messy old lady and not an elder that I have respect for. She's worse than Mama Joyce with her rumors. When she said that she heard it on the internet, and so she just repeating what she heard on the internet. And Latisha told her point blank, just because you heard it on the internet don't mean it's true. You can't be repeating stuff you heard on the internet. Here's the thing about Tisha and her mom. Okay, this is my opinion. I think publicly, Tisha does what she thinks is expected of her to do as far as her mother is concerned. But privately, Tisha not only encourages her mother's bad behavior, but she assists her mom in her bad behavior. Now, that's my opinion. I think that not only does Tisha egg her mother on, but I think she helps her mother with that bullshit. Especially when it comes to the social media stuff. I'm not saying that all elderly people can't pick up on social media and they can't learn how to do Instagram and stuff like that. I ain't saying that. But I bet you Mama Wanda done had some help. Going live and all of that. I bet you she done had some help. That's all I'm going to say about that. And this thing of her wanting Kimmy to respect her mama as if Kimmy and Wanda aren't peers. But not only that, but like Kimmy said, it ain't but so many times you're going to do, like I'm all here for respecting your elders. I'm definitely here for that. I'm old school. But I also am here for, it ain't but so many times you're going to talk to me crazy either before I'm going to let you know. She said she defended Kimmy against Miss Wanda, and it's like you defended her once. Child. Tisha couldn't even give an example of a time when she had Kimmy's back. She's definitely Wanda's child. Tisha and Wanda lack self-awareness. Right. Tisha had talked shit about Mel, and not just on live. Her and Martell have gotten together to do it. And I know that because Tisha believes everything he has to say about Mel. Yep. We didn't hear from you. Tisha definitely talks big shit behind the scenes. Yep. Did you watch Wanda's Facebook Live? Child, I did. Which one? Child, which one? Oh, definitely. She and Wanda get together, and she says what Tisha has told her. Tisha should have just told her mother off when she was talking about Miss Van and making faces about that mystery tape. Listen, let me tell you something. Miss Van tried to lie about being in a relationship with that man. Listen, Martell, did y'all see how giddy Martell got calling her out? Did y'all see how giddy he got? And tell her something. Oh, you drive 4 or 5 hours for a friend? Oh, that's what you do for a friend? You driving 4 or 5 hours for a friend? I said, Martell, you are such a bitch. That's your mother-in-law. Well, former mother-in-law. I said, you are such a bitch. But you notice when Marcel cleared the table, Marcel said, listen, I don't know nothing about no tape. I heard there was a tape, but I ain't never seen no tape. But they were definitely in a relationship. Notice she didn't say shit. When Marcel said it, Mama Van ain't had nothing to say. She just sat there. Notice she didn't dispute Marcel. When Marcel said they were definitely in a relationship, she let that shit go. She was tight. Her face was tight, but she didn't say nothing. Her face was tight, though. Well, that came up last season about the sex tape, child. I don't know, because Lord knows I don't want to know nothing about it. I don't want to see it. I don't even want it to be confirmed that it exists. Okay. Miss Van was trying to lie, but Melody couldn't keep up, child. She sure was trying to lie. The only thing Tisha could bring up was helping Kimmy with her bridal shower. Child. Not only that, but that's almost an obligation. I mean, nobody's obligated to do anything for you, but what I mean by that is that's your future sister-in-law. Like, that's something that you might have been expected to do whether you and Kimmy was cool or not. So don't make it seem like I'm such a good friend to Kimmy because I did her bridal shower. That's kind of one of those things that people kind of get roped into because they're family, whether they want to do it or not. You know what I mean? Wanda has the most to say and is rude and disrespectful just like her daughter. She is. Did you see how giddy Martell was after the mom's package? Yes. Exactly. He was so giddy, so fucking immature. Right. Exactly, Kiwan. Just say you Listen, we have all filled up a gas tank a time or two to go get some good peen. Like it is what it is, girl. It ain't nothing wrong with it. And here's the thing. It's nothing wrong with saying, look, like Carlos said, you grown and you were single, so why does it matter? You were grown and you were single, and I'm assuming that their brother was single. Well, maybe he won't. Maybe that's the problem. But neither here nor there, girl. That happened. It was what it was. Child. Clearly, everybody know. Everybody on that couch seemed to know about it. I don't think she lied. People of a certain age just have friends unless it's a serious commitment. Child. Tracy. Ain't nobody driving no 5 or 6 hours and spending the night with their friend. I'm just saying. Right. I know I did and was happy. Okay. What did that do? What was the purpose? She's not a main character and the brother isn't on the show. Well, remember, I understand what you're saying, little baby, but again, I think that goes back to what Tracy was saying. They didn't have a reunion for season 2, and that was something that came up in season 2, and so somehow it wiggled its way. I mean, it was inappropriate and it didn't fit season 2, but it was part of the storyline. It came up, just like a lot of the other stuff that come up. Shit ain't got nothing to do with us, but it came up. Child, that was a whole rendezvous. Okay, ain't nobody driving no 4 or 5 hours to hang out with a friend like that. Child, they was dating. Child, that was her man. Now, he might not have been her boyfriend. I agree with that. He may not have been her boyfriend. They might not have ever put a title on it. But that was her man, child. They was dating, child. Right, friends with benefits. That's fine too. I'm fine with that. I think people want to play. We want to play word games, just like Melody was playing word games with Tisha last night, talking about. I never said anything bad about you. I talked about your marriage, bitch. That's talking about me. You talking about my marriage? That's talking about me, girl. Stop playing with me. Stop playing them word games, Mel. What's up, Ebs? Do you think Mel could have been mad at Destiny because she was friends with Tisha? I think Mel was mad at Destiny because of the whole situation with Tiffany. I don't think Mel ever got past that. I don't think Mel ever got past the situation with Tiffany. Well, I know they've already started filming for season 4 because Martell posted something on his Instagram the other day talking about some in between scenes, in between filming, blah 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 blah. So I know they're already filming. Is Mark the brother that's married? Child, I don't know. Auntie Didi, I don't know, baby. I don't know. I don't want Pat on the show next season. She ran away from one of those Scott's brothers. I want to know her secret. Oh, I do want Pat. Sorry, I do want Pat on the show. What? Shout, I don't know. I think they definitely are trying to get some new blood. I don't think we're gonna see Tiffany and Lewis, child. I don't see Tiffany and Lewis coming back. I don't know how I feel. I don't think that's gonna work out, child. Destiny is gonna probably be back because I think they're going to try to exploit the Destiny Melody drama next season. So I think Destiny will probably be back. And Destiny has been able to build relationships with the other ladies. See, if what that first season, Destiny was really only cool with Melody, but now that she's cool with Kimmy, and she's got other people to film with, and so I think Destiny will be back, especially because see, Destiny can bring them a storyline of her dating if she's willing to be open about it, right? Let's be honest, but she can bring them that storyline of them dating, of her dating, her running her business, becoming a single parent. I think she can talk a little bit more about the divorce and a little bit more about what happened. We know that LaDerrick doesn't want to film, but we may get more of that storyline of what's going on with them as far as the co-parenting and stuff like that. So I said LaDerrick, I mean LaBerrick. So I think we might get more of Destiny. She's got a storyline. She got something to bring. But I don't think that Tiffany and Lewis will be back, child. If they are back, they'll be back row. It's like we might see them like at a group setting here or there, but they ain't got nothing to bring us. Are they going to address Maurice having daughters? Maurice don't have no daughters. What daughters Maurice got? I mean, if Maurice has daughters, that's news to me. I don't know about Maurice having children outside of Monster. They've never made mention of that. Where you get that from, Xavier? Maybe you got some tea I don't know about, child. if she can't talk about LeBaric, well, I don't think she's going to badmouth LeBaric, but I think she can talk more now. Now, I think she can talk more about different things going on. But I don't even care about LeBaric. I mean, that's not her husband no more. I don't care nothing about it. I want to know about what she's doing now. She dating? Who she dating? What's going on? Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Lewis could be a good nah, I don't think Lewis need to come back because I feel like that could get real bad, real ugly. I feel like I could see him and Marcel is not feeling him at all. Like I could see that get real ugly. Like, nah. Mm-mm. I think the blood pressure belt twins will be back next season to get on our nerves. Carlos knows that we all hate watch their mess. I don't know. In his bio online, it says he has two daughters named Tatiana and Deshayla. Huh. Maurice? That's news. Well, if I was Tatiana and Deshayla, I would feel some kind of way because he ain't said shit about them in the last 4 years of being on this show. He ain't never mentioned them. He ain't never said nothing about them. Who they mama? We don't know nothing about these girls. I'm about to go do some research. I don't want it to be Mel and Melody. Yeah, and that's why I think they're gonna keep Destiny, especially with Melody and Destiny having this tension with them. I definitely see that being a major storyline because I think everybody is over the Martell show. Like I think we're all over it. Um, a part of me wishes that they would let Ariane film, but a part of me is glad that she's not because the pettiness of her and Martell, I just don't know. Remember this season, Maurice said he doesn't like it when people talk about his children. I don't remember him saying that, but I believe you. I mean, I believe you, but I don't remember it, child. Well, where they at? Child, where they at? Hmm, that's interesting. Where them churn at? Hmm, learn something new every day, child. I ain't know nothing about it. Now, you definitely caught me off with that one, Xavier. I ain't know nothing about that one. Ooh. Well, they need to bring Ariane on the show. I want to see her embarrass herself on television. Child, the only reason why, like, again, I just feel like Martell is so petty and she is so petty. I just, but I'm curious to see their interaction. I'm curious to see how Martell is with her. How does he talk to her? What their interaction is like? I'm very curious to see that. I'm so curious to see that. Excuse me, y'all. Child. I'm trying to wait for the people to come back. So that is what so anyway, that's pretty much what we're gonna talk about. As long as Mel is EP of the show. Oh no. As long as Mel is EP, she ain't gonna never be on that show. Like you can hang that up. Like that's not happening. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. I looked it up real quick. It says he has bonus daughters, so maybe his ex-wife. Oh, that's different. Bonus daughters, yeah. So those aren't his blood. Okay, but that's different. That's different. Okay, that's different. Those are probably his ex-wife's daughters. Yeah, yeah. And they were married, so he probably claimed them. But you know, that's why he wasn't pressed about them coming to live with him. What's up? Coming to the stage, watermelon sugar, watermelon sugar. Um, what did Marcel mean by aggressive? Well, who did he call aggressive? Who were you saying? I don't know who he saying. Marcel gets so upset when Mel talks about her, and at the same time he talks about her too, child, because he's a narcissist. He can do whatever he wants to do, but nobody else cannot. Not only can nobody else do what he does, but they can't check him on it. He's a narcissist. It says two daughters from his previous marriage. Yeah, yeah, I think it's his bonus daughters. I think they're his other daughters. No, I think that would have came out by now because I can't imagine anybody, as much as he talks about Monster and as much focus and emphasis he's put on having a relationship with Monster, somebody would have aired his ass out by now if he had two daughters that he ain't. He was. I think somebody would have aired that out by now. But anyway, Maurice is a proud father of 4 children, three, including Maurice Jr., Tatiana, DeShayla, are from the previous marriage. A stepfather to Kimmy's son, Jayla, from her previous relationship. Okay, well, I don't know. Somebody said that in his bio. He also said they used the word bonus child. I don't know. But I feel like if he had two girls running around, that somebody would have aired that out by now. I'm just saying. But we'll see. Maybe it'll come up this season, honey. Everybody looking for a new storyline, okay? Everybody looking for something new to talk about. So it might come up this season. We'll see. We will see. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get off of here. Marcel said that Martell is more aggressive with Ariel. Child, well, listen. I would love to see that dynamic, honestly. I think a lot could be told. Maurice is not in his 50s, no. Well, at least I don't think he is. Let me say that. Because they keep talking about how much older Kimmy is than Maurice. So hell, if Maurice in his 50s, Kimmy had to be in her 60s, child. I think Kimmy is in her 50s. Maurice is in his 40s. Because I always thought Marcel was older, but Maurice is older than Marcel. But Marcel looked like the old man. Marcel looked like he older than Maurice to me. But child. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. So y'all gonna get some reviews, child. I've already recorded Power, so that's going up in a few minutes. Something new for y'all. Y'all will see it when it get uploaded. And of course, we're gonna try to get y'all Salt Lake City, Portia's line ass. That'll probably get up tonight. So I will see y'all later. I'm out of here. Peace. Mwah. Oh, and thank you so much for the super chat. Lady Virtue, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it so much.